Oh! Shit! Hope my microphone sounds okay right now, because, woof. I kind of forgot to turn on the noise suppressor program that I have to filter my voice through. Hopefully I don't sound like a robot right now. I'll have to check on my stream, because now I'm paranoid. Anyway, that's enough of that music. Y'all know where that's from. Let me open up my stream real quick and see, make sure I don't sound like a fucking... You guys remember those old days where the noise suppressor program just didn't seem to work right for some reason, and it was just like... It just... I would be talking and I would just be just stuttering, and it's like, oh my god, like what was wrong? Alright, it seems to be working fine, because now... There we go. That was my stream on my phone. It looks like I sound okay. Good. Sorry for the echo, guys. Or not echo, but hearing me say the same shit twice, but there we go. Alright. Back to this triumphant game. And, well... I think... Here we are. I think we finished it today, guys. So welcome back to another stream of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And it might be the final one. For the main game. But we'll still be in this title screen for the patch content that comes after. The post-game content, as I like to call it. Which is the patch content that bridges the gap between this one and the next expansion, basically. That, in and of itself, will be another several fucking streams because of all the side quest content I plan to do. And we're almost at part 20 right now, so it's like... Never let it be said that this... Like, oh yeah, we're almost at part 20, and I was gonna say, FF12 took us 25 parts. Granted, some of these parts were like 1 hour, and some of FF12's were 3 hours. But still, let it not be said that this game does not have at least as much content as FF12. It's crazy. And this is, again, this is only... Oh shit, I thought if I kept shifting it would stop. I guess not, I have to do this. And that's not even doing the yellow side quest markers. I haven't even done any of the blue ones yet. Like I said, I'm doing those in the post-game, using an alternate character that doesn't have them done yet. Alternate version of Leon, basically. The one that I made on Midgardsormr. And it's just like... Jesus, there's a lot to do in this game, dude. You know, then you add all the history of patches and expansions up to now. This is just Realm Reborn, I mean... Jesus Christ. You know, you add all the content from Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and Walker now. There's endless shit to do on this game now. It's crazy. It can be overwhelming if you try to do too much at once. I see a lot of people burn out like that. That's why I always took one thing at I always took things one at a time with this. And I kind of made up my mind what I was going to do and what I was never going to do. That's how I kept myself sane. I was like, I'm only doing the relics for job classes I give a shit about. And that's how I was able to push myself through those grinds, because I was like, I'm not doing it anymore. Fuck that. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Let's get going. Let's finish this game with a bang. I really love the music when it does that. This prelude music is iconic for the franchise. What can I say? Holy shit! 44 people. Oh, hold on a second. Let's roll the dice and see what happens. Oh, but it's gonna take me... No, never mind. It's gonna take me out of, No, now I have to wait. Yeah. Damn it! I wanted to roll the dice, but I realized I logged out at the airship landing. After we escaped Castrum Sentry and all the Scions and me, we all made it back to, Ul'dah or whatever. We're on the airship landing. If I change servers now, I'll be back at the Aetheryte and I'll have to make my way back there, so I'm too lazy to do that, so fuck it. Okay, let's try this again. The fuck? It's like it put me back in the spot that I was in. I was number 45 or whatever. Nice. Where'd everybody go? Let's have to resume New Game Plus. Boom! Oh, okay. Glad you're enjoying it, Rika. It's a good one. I know she's not watching right now. I'll have to send her a message, but... Alright, so what's up, guys? Oh, wait, I talked to them before I logged on, I think, yeah. Yeah, remember all this. Went just like, did Tataru notice me in my heroics? And she's over here like singing, just oh, whatever. Feels bad, man. His crush didn't even notice him. Feels bad. We've all been there, you know. Just bad. Also, if you notice, I made my webcam just a little bit bigger. I was looking back at my stream and I was like, dude, that is tiny. Like, I can't even see the details on my face. I was like, my facial expressions probably don't even come through that much. So I was like, let me make it just a little bigger. Just a little bit. I don't want it to be obnoxiously big and take up, you know, too much of the screen. So I just went ahead and moved it to the corner. And then just re-increased the size to make sure it covers the chat box still. So. Anyway, we gotta get this done within the next 6 hours, which will be no problem, I think. Because they're starting maintenance in 6 hours, so I gotta go. But even so, that's my bedtime anyway when they're starting it, so it really doesn't make a difference. It's when I usually stop streaming anyway. Okay, the Black Wolf's ultimatum. Grim tidings, Leon. Seems that word of the Ultimate Weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the Fragrant Chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. If Alamegans are anyone to attest, the ones that are still stuck behind, you know, the ones that are still stuck there, the ones that escaped, they know the suffering of being kicked out of their home. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Leon, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Okay. Should I say anything else now? We gotta barge in there and be like, I object! They're gonna look at me like, it's not a wedding, dude. We're having a fucking meeting about the future of our goddamn continent. Like, oh. Well, I still object. Fool. Just feel awkward about it. That feeling when you know you're the only one who laughs at your own jokes? Nah, there's like-minded people out there everywhere, but still. I'm aware that I'm cringy is what I'm saying. I know, my humor is cringy. Because I look back at my own streams sometimes and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking when I said that? I'm just like, what is wrong with me? Like I become I don't want to say I become a different person when I stream. On the contrary, I become more myself. Than I usually am. I think it's because here I feel more, surprisingly, more free to just kind of express. Is it this one? Oh my god, dude, come on. To kind of just express shit like that, than I would like with a group of friends that I feel like, oh, I don't want them to think that I'm weird, you know? Here I'm just like, I don't give a shit what anyone thinks of me. It's like the people who enjoy the shit that I say will stick around, people who don't. But when I'm with like family and friends, I'm just like, oh, I better not be weird or something, you know? I think it goes for a lot of people. But I think for others it's the opposite. I think for other people, they probably act more nervous and stiff on stream, especially if you're new to streaming. I used to be like that, actually. Still am, a lot, actually. I still can get pretty stiff on stream sometimes. I'm just like, should I say this or not? But again, like I said, I think that's a lot of people, honestly. So I don't know, it's a little of both. It's a weird paradox, I think. Sometimes I just let loose, and my true personality comes out, like when I say dumb shit like that. And then other times I just get all, like, clammed up for some reason. I'm like, all awkward. I don't know, I'm always awkward. Whatever, I'm rambling again, let's go. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, sir. I'm here to object. I'm sorry? You're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? 1,000 pardons, my lord. Of course you may enter. Ah, I gotta shut up or we're not gonna finish this for maintenance.
We keep treading the same ground.
I know that feeling. I was just doing that, going in circles.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
She makes a good point, yeah. We're fucked.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
You literally just contradicted yourself. She didn't mean to,
By
but...
the 12. Though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened
Thank you,
it.
Raban. Yes, that's exactly what that was. Politicians speak for you.
Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Raban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same.
Okay, political speech, yeah.
Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
The best observation made so far.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The scions of the Seventh Dawn, alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Oh! I object, basically.
Alphinord, Minfilia, and 7 hells, Master Garland?
Her reaction. She is actually a good voice actress.
And you, dear friend.
Albus.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender, but I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garlean's offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the Primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Reborn?
He did say that, yeah.
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change.
Waifu Pane.
Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
There we go. Not in those face. Oh my god. Who passed around the weed brownies?
At last I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Reborn, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve.
Happens to us all, dude. Seriously. No joke.
But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We old dons who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
Burning the Garlean's letters. Belsar's proposal for surrender or whatever.
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
That was an amazing cutscene. I got chills there at the end. It's been long enough since I've seen them that it has that effect on me. There's some things that no matter how many times you rewatch them, well, as long as you don't overdo it, I think there's a limit, but it's just like, whenever I go back to play any old video games or watch an old movie that is like really good and I really like, I still get the same feeling as like almost the first time I experienced it. It's really good. So that was an amazing cutscene, but I wanted to comment on something Nanamo said. I just didn't want to interrupt the cutscene because that was incredible, so I just let it play. But one thing that stood out to me when I said Nanamo made a great observation, I mean, it's very true. It's something that people don't really look at too much. If the Garleans really did care about the people's well-being of Eorzea, and that weren't just trying to conquer them and enslave them, they would, like she said, be investing instead in their actual future. Like, you know, if basically what I'm getting at is if you're really out to help someone, actions speak louder than words. Like she said, they're building weapons of war the whole time that they're trying to say, oh, it's for our own good, you know, we should surrender to them and they'll take care of us. But yet they invest in weapons of war instead of, like, if you really wanted to help, you would show that by, instead of doing that, you would invest that same money and resources that you put into those tools and weapons of war, instead into the infrastructure of those people to help them so they can help themselves, carry themselves out of whatever, you know, bad situation or problems they have. Then you wouldn't need the weapons. It's like, if you really want to help a society of people, you invest in them and their infrastructure and whatever else they need so that they can actually help themselves from that point forward and build themselves back up. You don't threaten them and threaten to conquer them and saying that it's for their own good and then, you know, threaten them with violence. That's the total opposite. It's like it's basically boils down to that saying that became prominent in the last couple of years, right around when the pandemic started. Not much to do with the pandemic per se, but I think most people will know what I mean when I say this because it's still pretty recent. But it's basically the saying, invest in communities, not, you know, police or the military. If the government invested in communities, you wouldn't need police to stop the inevitable, you know, to suppress the inevitable uprisings that will happen when people don't have their needs met. It's like such brain-dead easy logic to understand. It's amazing how it just flies over so many people's heads, honestly. But yeah, it's like, invest in communities, not police. That's basically what it goes down to. This is like another version of that, basically. So yeah, the Garleans don't give a shit. Of course they don't. They just want to make slaves out of all of us. They're not trying to take care of us. Oh. I forgot I turned mountain music back on, but that was because of, I wanted to see the music that would play when we were riding around on the Magitech armor. The Reaper, I guess. What's going on? We may have surmounted this latest trial, but the worst is yet to come. We must remain focused. I will not see our efforts wasted in futile regret. And as for Thancred, he and I have much to discuss. Yeah! Tell me about it. Instead of gratitude for coming to his rescue, Papalymo called me a scatterbrain. The next time he gets caught by the Empire, I'm leaving him to rot. You hear that, Papalymo? You ungrateful prick. Just kidding. I know he meant well, as his ego gets in his own, his own way when it comes to showing gratitude. Had I not intervened, that Garlean soldier may well have done for Ida, lowering her guard in the heat of battle as though she were on an evening stroll. How much of a scatterbrain can she be? Well, at least we cannot fault her for being inconsistent. True. So that's what she meant. I was supposed to talk to him first. And then that was her response to that chirp. A counteroffensive to come will require the total commitment of every allied nation, as well as a flawless coordination of all forces. I pray the Council understands this. Forces? I meant to say forces, but, well... She hasn't said a word to me since the rescue. Was it all for nothing? Aw, let's see. I understand you gave our fallen brothers and sisters a proper burial. I'm sure they appreciated it. When the Empire is beaten and all of this is over, let us visit them at the church. Damn, Wedge. I am so sorry. You risked your life to try to impress her and she did not notice. Shit. What's next on the agenda? We're ready to get to work. He risked life and limb to save her and guard her escape, and she's just like... Feels bad, man. Feels real. Oh, no, I can't claim I've ever been in that situation. What the fuck am I talking about? But still, the idea, though, of not being noticed by your crush when you do something to try and catch their attention is just like... Feels bad, man. For many years, I dedicated my life to the research and development of Magitech, unable or unwilling to see the repercussions of my work. And though I have since left Garlemald behind, its scientists continue to build upon my work. I fear that this new weapon may be another example of that, an ancient relic enhanced with technologies I created. Yet even should that be the case, it would still require a brilliant mind to... No, he didn't. He knows something. What's on your mind, Sid? Speak.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Accept me.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
Yet he still had the spare time to chase Tail and
The
Ulda.
crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
Of course.
Thank you, from the bottom of my heart.
I ain't come this far to back down now.
As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this. However glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are he, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends. Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
I feel like Minfilia's greatest strength as a leader, or just as a scion of the Seventh Dawn, is being a diplomat. Because that's so far that's all she's done. So what else can I really say, right? That's kind of just pointing out the obvious. We haven't seen her fight. She didn't get a chance with what's-her-name. She was tied up and got unfairly beaten by her. Livia. But what triggered that thought in my mind was just the way she said that she helped them find their way at the last second. The leaders of the Alliance before they made a terrible mistake, you know? I was like, her biggest strength is really just as, like, sort of an inspirational speaker. Or a diplomat, someone who can rally you. Rally all of us, in a way. She's good at that, I believe. That's about it. That's about what I think is her biggest strength. But again, we haven't really seen her do much else, so there's not much to compare to, I guess, when it comes to her other attributes or whatever. Minfilia, she's known. Oh, and so now we know what those dark crystals we found were for. When we did the city-state intros and we killed the black robed masked mages, as they were known back then, the Ascians. Now we know. When we killed those Ascians who would attack us at the end of, like, the city-state intros and send those demons after us, usually at the end of those fights there would be a dark crystal there and your character would notice it and it would just disappear and shatter. They use them to possess people who show some kind of weakness. And that's the thing they didn't mention because they didn't notice it. It was something only I noticed, and my character, of course, but it's something that you, the player, have to be kind of... you have to observe it. Was when Thancred, after the whole thing with Ifrit, when Thancred feels kind of sorry for himself that he wasn't there for you, and he says he needs more strength, more power. That was when he, ironically, became weak. And that's probably why the Ascians were able to take control of him and possess him like that. He faltered because he became desperate. He became desperate for power to help protect his friends, but nonetheless desperate, and that is a weakness. And they exploited that. a weakness in his mind. And that's how the darkness took over. Again, just like Riku from Kingdom Hearts or any other character from a movie that does that trope. Big level leap. We were like doing level 46 quests and now it's only 49. Operation Archon. Minfilia would brief you on the Eorzean Alliance's planned counteroffensive against the Empire. Alright, let's fucking do this. It's time for the grand finale, folks. Okay. All present? Then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counter-offensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. See how this goes. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder to Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa Lominsa we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Okay, so that's there and there. Near Ul'dah we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Also, those two Castrums are connected. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Tollswood. Over there, it separates the border between Gridania and Alamigo. And finally, in Mordona, stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. Right in the middle, yeah. Damn, they really entrenched themselves here. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to reach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds, so they can't get back up, right? To do otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. Eesh, that would hurt. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Ritaten Sas Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Praefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Leon, we would have you lead this assault. Oh! We scrapped him. Elite adventurers. Level 50 up and only, please. No, it's level 49. Ritaten is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be as a snake without its head. Okay. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Ritaten's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At that very hour, the Lominsan Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. The little cheers. Meanwhile, in the Tollswood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Phrixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Nice, Ida. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust... Oh man, it made it too easy. The immortal flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the castrum. Its mission? To disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Leon, we would have you take command once more. I'm gonna have to fucking destroy that thing myself. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two castra is capacious enough to transport a small army by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the immortal flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison. That'll cover our escape, essentially. Or at least make sure we don't get fucked in the ass. Allowing Leon's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. Okay, Alfino said it in much cleaner and elaborate words, but yeah, same thing. Boom, baby! Gonna fuck them up. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. Damn, this is a lot just to destroy the Ultima weapon. I'm gonna attack every base they have in a very strategic manner. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates of Limsa Lominsa to the Monetaris of Ul'dah. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Okay, that's a lot. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Oh, I see, so it's named in honor of the old Path of the 12, essentially. What the Scions used to be here in Eorzea, basically. So that's pretty cool. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. For those who don't know, free companies are basically what in other MMOs would be known as guilds. Player-made guilds. You know, you hang out with your friends, do stuff together, yada yada. They're free companies in this game, so... Free companies filled with adventurers who are also going to support. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the Grand Companies. Ida, Papalimo, Ishtola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Lemons and Gridania. Urianger, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah, because Thancred's not around anymore. Unfortunately, he's on the other team. He's on the opposing team. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Urianger in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Amphilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession, and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alfino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be, to see each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Hell yeah! That's everybody cheering right there. That's what that sound was. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. Okay. Right, because we gotta take out Cape Westwind first. We're Totten. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Relax, I got this. You know, this whole meeting you know what this whole meeting reminded me of? Let me see if I can pull it up really fast. But my computer's hella slow, so it might not work. It reminds me of, like, Final Fantasy VIII in a big way. Specifically, the parts where you were planning out some big military operation, or even if it was a small one. Like, when they were planning on when they were discussing the plan to kidnap the president of Galbadia. That whole thing where they were strategizing about, okay, this train's gonna move here and this one here. It's like, obvious, that's what it is. It was a big strategy meeting, you know? And so I kind of liked that when I first saw that in this game on my first playthrough. It was, like, it got me pumped up. I saw that whole thing, that entire cutscene we just saw. I was like, holy shit. I was just, like, really happy that we were finally taking it to the Garleans. Like, instead of playing defense, if you will. Being on the defensive, it's just like finally striking back at them and actually trying to cripple them or take them out completely. At least to destroy their foothold here in Eorzea if we can, you know. But of course, you know, the main objective is just to take away their weapon that threatens everybody, which is the ultimate weapon. So yeah, like I saw that whole scene, it gave me chills the first time around. I was like, Jesus, that's some good shit. Did I have it saved here? I think it's this song right here. Oh! Not this one. This one's close enough. This is once you're actually starting, like, a military operation in FF8, right? But, it's like, this one would play as I'm going to my first location. But that's not the one I was looking for. I was looking for the strategy meeting one, but I don't have it in my favorites, unfortunately. Here's a bigger playlist that has all the songs. I gotta be careful not to hit play on the wrong thing or I'm gonna get DMCA'd. So I'm on Spotify right now. Give me a sec. It has a very peculiar name too. What song is it? It plays pretty early in the game, so... Oh, there it is. It's called Seed, literally. This one! See, I feel like this song, assuming this scene would have been in FF8, this would be the song that plays, you know, the strategy meeting. You're planning out what you're gonna do. That's totally what that scene reminded me of. I was just like, Jesus Christ, like I'm playing FF8 again. Yeah. What was the other one? The one that I was just playing? Oh, this one's in a smaller playlist, so... Oh, okay, it was the stages set was the other one. So the one that I feel would you know... Obviously, once you're starting the operation is this one. Oh! It's good shit. I like when this game reminds me of previous games in that way, in such a cool fashion. Again, the fan service, you know? In this case, it wasn't fan service, it's just literally just another situation that's very similar to that. You know, a big military operation. You see those in FF8, it has that theme the whole time. Mercenaries and all that, a world that's at war with itself. As briefed, you are to lead a squad of elite adventurers on infiltration missions. You will receive detailed orders at each staging point. The future of Eorzea hinges upon the success of Operation Archon, and casualties are inevitable. May the crystal watch over us all. Okay. It's right outside. I was about to see if I could teleport, but nope. It's good shit. Brings back memories. When did we play FF8? End of November, right? I think that's what it was. Ah, damn. This has been a long journey getting here. This is it. In case y'all are wondering, that's the castrum that connects to the one we're going to. You can barely make out right there the Magitech transporter they're talking about. See that ring? So that connects those two castrums. I already forgot their names. I think, well, where we're going is Cape Westwind, of course. But I forgot the castrum's actual name, and then the one over there. One of them was... I'll be honest, I forgot most of them already. It's like Alfino said, you're not supposed to memorize the whole strategy, just remember your part. So it's kind of like, there was too much details, it was information overload for me. I was like, alright, just tell me where to go. Let's do this. What's up, dude? Alright, let me go ahead and get rid of this. There we go. You are welcome, Leon Starcrest of the Scions. As communications officer, it falls to me to issue you your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Praefectus Ritatin Sas Arvina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Adalbert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. Let's do this shit. And yeah, I basically got rid of the music and put this, to remind myself to turn the background music back on before we start doing this shit. Time for FF14 soundtrack to speak for itself. Oh yeah, the happy mount music. Forgot I still had that activated. So you're Leon Starcrest, the fearless adventurer who's to lead the assault. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that Ritatin Sas Arvina departed cash from Occident to Belial. That's the one. Unless... Wait, no, that's the one that... Oh yeah, he's traveling from Limsa to here, right. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. So he's here now. Oh, excuse me. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Alright. Command to all units, requesting status report. This is Antlion 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Antlion 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Antlion 3 here. We've got nothing for you neither. This is Antlion 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait. Disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. I got something. Understood. Understood. Hold your position. Remind me of Josh from Resident Evil 5. A cool looking sword he's got. Attention all units. This is Lieutenant Adalbert Cotter. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. It is no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give your people a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Leon, and bring us Ritatin's head. May Rhalgr grant you strength. Commence diversionary maneuvers. So it begins. Now or never. Oh lord. This is too much right now. I'll turn it back on later. Does this open? Yes, it does. Look at that. They let me right in. Alright, assholes, let's do this. Get the hell out of my way. There. We made it. As if there was ever a doubt in my mind. Let's rock. I'm an army of one, motherfuckers. The elite adventurer unit is comprised of me. And that's it. It has come to light that Ritatan Sas Arvana, Praefectus Castrorum of the 14th Legion, is scheduled to inspect the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind. Although native to a territory subjugated by the Empire, Ritatan's prowess as a field tactician has won him a station of great authority within the Garlean military. Such a formidable enemy general will surely prove an obstacle to the Alliance's efforts to purge the realm of the Imperial menace. For the first phase of Operation Archon, you have been entrusted the mission of infiltrating the Imperial outpost and striking him down. And let's do it. I got beef with you. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the man who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Aegon Slayer? I see. The commotion without is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Occidents. A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Well, I guess you'll find out, won't you? Leave us. None of you are a match for him. Send word to Castrum Occidents. Tell them the Laminsons are coming. Well, at once, my lord. Now they know. They're on to us. Too late as long as we do our part here. 15 years have come and gone since Lord Van Belsar first set foot in Eorzea. Yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as ever it did. Know you what fuels it, adventurer? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems. Poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. And again, you invest in the infrastructure and its people, you don't conquer it violently with weapons. You're inevitably going to get someone who rises up and tries to liberate the place later. Resistance groups that you'll later label as insurgents or whatever. It's not the way to do it. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known. And he only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it. The shackles of false faith. Is that what you think of us? There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no Aecons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Belsar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. You sell yourself short. He has given me a noble cause to fight for and worthy adversaries to smite. Is that what you think a human life should amount to? Or at least yours? It's very misguided. Propaganda. Pretty strong. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason. In the name of Lord Van Belsar, I, Ritatan Sas Arvana, do swear to strike you down. If there could have been any other way, I'm with you. But I guess not. Alright, let's do it. See how long you last. I will suffer none to oppose Lord Van Belsar. He's a little sturdier than the previous trials. My shields are impregnable. Join the countless challengers who have dashed themselves against them. Okay. We're scrapping. Back and forth. What was that? Oh, he's calling for backup. I thought you was gangster. Come on. That it? Your defeat will bring Lord Van Belsar's noble conquest one step closer to fruition. Just auto-attacking him. FF12 style. You got nothing. Ugh, it's gonna cost me my life. I will strike you down! And that, my friend, is where you're wrong. Hey, I gave him a chance. Oh shit! I think I killed him a little too hard. Maybe that's for the best. That'll save me the trouble of destroying it myself. Forgive me. I have failed you. Lord Van Belsar! Damn. That is some dedication. He was loyal to that man. And that's that. Best view I can get of this place. Alright, mission successful. Let's get the hell out of here. That light! The Magitech transporter! Leon, are you there? What news of Ritaten? Fallen? Yep. He ain't gonna be an FF15. With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. Excuse me. The fading of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Ritaten Sas Arvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! 'Tis I. It seems you've done it again, Leon. I'd raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory. There's still a small matter of infiltrating Castrum Meridianum and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know. No rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you in the with the main host. Look, Heidelman, your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon, darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. That always makes me laugh. The other 3 Power Rangers that are still alive. Bad news. The Prefectus. Flame? Shocked. Regrettably so, my lord. And at the hand of the Akon Slayer if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Ritaten. Even Nero's like, damn, I liked having drinks with that guy. Where were his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing even as their commander yielded up his last breath? If it should prove they questioned his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord. He kinda told them to fuck off. He wanted to 1v1 me, so... Shrug. Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marinum. So this is their answer. Yeah, it's a big fuck you. A big ass middle finger. Told through actions. Very well. We shall crush them as we crush the Acons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. Now, where were these guys when I first showed up, huh? Whatever. Let's go back the way I came then. Scion Starcrest, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Praefectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum. And far to the east, in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already you have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song. But if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay to you the particulars of your next mission. Ready as I'll ever be. A hero in need. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Garlean forces upon Vilbrand and the Rotan of Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. The immortal flame shall strike at Castrum Meridianum by way of a diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for the mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridianum in northern Thanolin, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Bluefog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. Stoke the fire in their hearts. Oh, I can just teleport straight there. Actually, let me make another personal pit stop first in, what's the closest one? Ul'dah, right? Yeah. We'll be starting the final phase of this operation soon, so... It's high time we transcended our limits and achieves our true form and our full power. Which is this. Oh! There we go. Now let's go kick some ass. Right after we pick some morale up with our troops. Excuse me, miss. Actually, I didn't even pay attention. That might have been a dude, actually. Gentlemen. Ah, Lieutenant Starcrest. Yours is a most welcome presence here at Camp Bluefog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Meridianum at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere but. Last-minute filler, but not really. It actually serves a purpose. The garrison's mood is dark. So daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. But with a hero such as you walking among them, we may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. Indeed. Hearts on fire. My voice cracked like a motherfucker when I said that. Jesus. Lieutenant Starcrest, I mentioned that I was hoping you might raise the flagging spirits of the men and women of our garrison. Worry not, it is no unnecessarily laborious task that we ask of you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in their midst would no doubt serve to restore in them a measure of morale. And so I ask of you this. Make your way to the the Cerulean processing plant and report to General Reborn once you have arrived. And Godspeed, Lieutenant Starcrest. Our troops are counting on you. I won't let you down. You know what? I'll take the long way so we can actually get the feel for what this place looks like and the lay of the land at the same time. That's Casper Meridianum. They got searchlights everywhere. The Praetorium is housed within, you know, the castrum. But we gotta crack open the outer shell first. What's up, Rabon? Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Praefectus, it's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise spirits some. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they have yet to even notice you have arrived. Might I ask you to make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to those men and women whose spirit falters? I had a mind to do it myself, but I'm quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant would also be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. Double checking. Okay. The glow of this thing. An upgraded relic. I think it's the Gabolg at its maximum potential. The Nexus? Let me check real quick. Gabolg, yeah, Gabolg Nexus. There we go. Ah, the oft-rumored hero. Doubtless he will single-handedly save us all. Well, is that all? That's it? You don't sound that excited, man. What the hell? Where is it? Alphabetical order, thank God. There it is. You don't sound that excited, man. Come on. We're gonna do this. Just do it. Shia LaBeouf's famous words. Come on. Your stirring gesticulation has reawakened me to my purpose. Hero or no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. That's what I like to hear. Now carry on, soldier. I'm fine, truly. Nothing to worry about. I'm just a mild case of battlefield nerves. Battlefield nerves? Stow it, man. We got this shit. Yeah. I break my fast on Garleans, and right now I'm very hungry. Oh, I get it. Oh my God, yes, I love that. I don't know if they were basing it off this, but when Arnold Schwarzenegger in that fucking movie, he's like, what is that guy who's about to fight him? He's like, so he says he's a Green Beret, and what does Arnold's character say? He's like, oh, I eat Green Berets for breakfast, and right now I'm very hungry. That's good. I think he says, I eat Green Berets for breakfast, and then he uppercuts him and or punches him a good clean one. And then it's like, right now I'm very hungry. Let's not get in their way. What's up with you? Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Oh, come on, dude. You ain't convincing nobody. Come on, get pumped, man. We got this. What? The Garleans are not near as frightening as you. I'd sooner face a vanguard while naked as my name day. That's the spirit. Alright. They're all psyched up and ready to go. These last few quests are to make sure that they, you know, are to level you up to make sure you're ready for the level requirement for the final two battles, which are level 50. Because it's the finale. You would stoke my fighting spirit as you did our recruits? Haha! A kind offer, but hardly necessary. I assure you the fire in my heart rages as strongly as it ever has. Really? Care to test that theory? Come on, man. I know my spirit just poked you in the face, but Get even more psyched. By rum. Without my realizing it, the fire of my resolve had grown dim. But thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. There you go. Rock the castrum. Let's fucking do this. You have rekindled the flames of courage that burn within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this I thank you. And now the time for battle is nigh. We must march forth with no worries or regrets. General Reborn awaits you at Castrum Meridianum. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust that you are up to the task. Godspeed, Lieutenant Starcrest. Likewise, friend. Stay safe out there. Reborn's Push. Appropriate name for what's happening. There it is. Castrum Meridianum. Can't get a bird's eye look in there, but... well, you get the idea. Those searchlights are probably to guide their airships in this dense-ass fog. Our hero returns. I trust that your visit has done much to lift the spirits of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Excuse me, I should hope so. Time is of the essence. Let us commence the briefing at once. Excuse me. Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred on by news of the siege of Castromorians, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success! Reports tell us that the Garleans offered fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded them not one ilm. With Occidens, Marinum, and Orients thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adder moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrum Sentry. And that can mean but one thing. The hour has come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force. Castrum Meridianum, the den of the Black Wolf. Sounds menacing. My fellow Eorzeans, I am Minfilia, mistress of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. There exist myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavor, to fight side by side in defense of our shared home. Before me stands the adventurer, Leon Starcrest. You all know him as the man who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima weapon. We Scions know a different Leon, however. We know him as a dear friend who has endured untold hardship on our behalf. A true hero who has ever blazed a path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is time for us to blaze a path for him. And that is bad news. You guys hear how the audio just got distorted? My PS5 does this once in a while. Thank God it just didn't happen after we started, because the coming duties are really long and you can't skip the cutscenes, so if we ever got set back, I'd be fucked. I'm gonna have to restart my PS5. But I can't go back, so now we have to listen to this shit with horrible audio. The rest of this cutscene, I mean. Our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridianum as to afford Leon and his comrades the time they need to disable the Magitech field generator within. Also, I could be wrong about this. This could actually just be my TV. So I might just check the stream to see if it sounds like this on there too, but I'm pretty sure it sounds bad. With the path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation. The destruction of the Ultima weapon. All troops, prepare for battle! There have been times where it fixes itself, but most of the time it requires a restart. I fear I can't accompany you this time. The unenviable task of facilitating communications between our forces has been entrusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know, though, that I will be praying for your safe return. Don't worry, Sid, I got this. See that you come back to us, my friends. I'm gonna open my stream before this is over just to see if the audio is bad for you guys too, because I'm pretty sure it is. Here, let me mute myself. Yeah, that is horrible. I am so sorry, guys. That probably sounds like... No, that does sound like complete ass. It sounds worse on the stream than it does from my TV right now. That is bad. Well, I'll restart after we finish this cutscene. See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. We will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be hunted. Forward, comrades! For Eorzea! For Eorzea! In distorted, fucked up voices. Go now, Leon, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. Forward unto dawn, my friend. Let's do it. Alright, thank God. Let me just... Because it takes like 30 seconds to log out. I'll spare you guys the horrific sound that you're hearing right now. I muted the game. Oh look, I'm not the only dragon. I'm gonna kick some ass now, buddy. But I gotta come back in a minute. I should probably... If I'm gonna exit game, let me do this. Where is it? Turn that on. There. Alright, gonna restart the PS5. Exit. I gotta wait 20 seconds to log out because I'm not in a sanctuary. So, in the meantime, we get to listen to our, what I'm now going to call our technical difficulties music. And what is that, you ask? Please stand by while we resolve technical difficulties. I gotta make this one a little bigger too. That's for when we go back to watching YouTube clips. Oh, hold on. There we go. Jesus, that is bad. It's not the game, by the way. Like, I'm still hearing the distorted sound on the menu. Like, here, listen. Just for a moment, listen to this shit. This is the menu of the PS5, okay? Yeah. It's fucking bad, dude. Like, here, I'll show you proof. Like, yeah, look. It's bad. It's all bad. Like, this is why I'm restarting my PS5. Jesus Christ. Alright, back to our, the music. It's been a long time since that happened. Now my biggest fear is this is going to happen during a very crucial moment. Like when I get to my blind playthrough of Endwalker, watch that shit happen during like the final cutscenes, and I literally can't do anything about it. That is gonna ruin it. completely. And I don't know what to do about it. The first time this ever happened was literally like... Jesus, when did I get this thing? Sounds like half a year ago now. Brand new PS5. I'm just like, what the hell? And the audio just shits the brick like that. And only 1 out of the 3 times that it's happened, this is now the 4th. So 1 out of the 4 times that it's now happened has it ever fixed itself, but it did it completely randomly on its own. Out of nowhere. So, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's just a risk I have. Like, my PS4 may have had slow loading times, but at least if I was still playing on that, I know I wouldn't have to worry about this. But it's not just the load times that I prefer PS5 for. It's because even the graphics and everything else are better too. There you go, see? Oh, well, you guys don't hear it. There we go. Now listen to that difference. We're back to normal. See? So, yeah. Well, while I log back in, more of this. Only a few people will understand what that was a reference to. God, if that would have happened in the middle of Praetorium. I think even if you're alone, though, you can actually exit, like, just close the app completely instead of logging out normally. And go back in and you'll still be there, and it'll save your spot. As long as you log back in within 10 minutes, I think. Okay. So, I don't know. And we're back! Alrighty. Let's get on with the show. See? That song was the perfect length. Right when I finished, I got back into the game. Alright, now let's hope the sound doesn't fuck up again right away as soon as we start. If it does, it's going to require like a hard restart to fix. Oh, this guy's still here. Cool. Alright. Alright, everyone. If you're a Final Fantasy XIV veteran, and by that I just mean anybody who's already made it past Realm Reborn, well, you guys know the drill. Get your popcorn. You're probably just gonna tune this whole thing out, because we've all seen this a million fucking times. So, get out your pillows, get comfy, get your popcorn, your drinks, and get ready for MSQ roulette. Both of them. So begins the 3rd phase of Operation Archon, which entails a frontal assault upon Castrum Meridianum, Gaius Van Belsar's seat of power. Gaius Van Belsar's seat of power. Forming the main thrust, the immortal flames will strike at the stronghold with all their strength, though this is but a feint. While the garrison's eyes are drawn outwards, you and your comrades must steal past its defenses and attempt to deactivate the Magitech field which protects the Praetorium, the fortress within a fortress wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Alright then. Let's do it. Level 50, the grand finale. Power down the searchlights and find a way to the stronghold. Cast from Meridianum has begun. One-man army coming through. Alright, let's do this. Hey, Buckethead. Bring it on. All of you, let's go. Believe it or not, the last boss of this this duty is actually pretty fucking hard by yourself. Because it's a janky-ass mechanic, even if you're doing it unsynced, because you can't bypass the mechanic as far as I know. So I actually did consider doing this with an actual party, but for a DPS like me right now, the queue time can be up to 20 minutes, and I don't have that much time to spare for us to just sit here doing nothing on stream, so... It can be 20-30 minutes, especially right now when people are rushing to get shit done last minute because the maintenance coming up in a few hours. People trying to do their dailies. The queue time could be pretty long. Let's try to pull out my mount. This place is fucking huge. So that's the Praetorium over there. I think for the rest of this battle, I should turn off the auto sheath. Doesn't make sense to be putting our weapon away during the middle of all this, you know? Go, asshole. Rick? If I didn't know better, I'd swear you had a personal grudge against Magitech armor. By the way, even if you go in alone, you cannot skip scenes. Not that this is going to be a problem after a week from now. What can I say? I couldn't bear to let you have all the fun. Don't worry, Biggs and Wedge have everything in hand. Truth be told, I think they like having the work of 3 men. And I can't pause auto-scroll. Wedge wasn't exactly pleased to be left behind, though, and made quite sure I knew it. I must say our recent struggles have done wonders for the lad's spirit. There's no pausing auto-scroll. Pushing triangle right now. Nothing. Oh, this. Given the size of this place, I suspect there might be an armor or 3 to be had. And here we are. I suspected, sorry. Weren't you supposed to be somewhere else? Not as bad as I thought. If I have half Marcus's talent for mending things, I should be able to get it working again. Another Reaper for me to use or something? Listen, Leon, we intercepted an Imperial communication indicating that the ultimate weapon is indeed being housed within the Praetorium. I gotta be fast. We also learned that the field which protects the compound is powered by no fewer than 3 generator towers. If you're to deactivate the field, you'll need to locate and disable them all. And I'm here to help you do just that. Right on. See that chute? It leads to waste disposal. Somewhere nearby there will be a cerulean facility supplying fuel to the closest of the 3 towers. Find the place and break things. That's what I do best, isn't it? Go on ahead, Leon. I'll be along as soon as I finish my repairs. What the hell happened to the music? It just started over for no reason. It's going. Sliding through it. Whee! And we're here. Like my sound effects for something we don't get to see. Oh, that's where we came out of. We came from... Where exactly? Where the fuck did we come from? Okay, we started here and went this way. So that chute went... Oh, okay, so it darted across all this. It was right here. Just checking the geography. These are things I never got to pay attention to before. Because just like, you know, with that other dungeon I mentioned, my first time through, damn, they have all their wrecked shit down there in the ocean. My first time through this, when I first played the game, obviously everybody just rushed through it like they always do in MSQ Roulette. So I was just kind of keeping up with everybody. I didn't have time to stop and look around. Little did I know I'd be coming back here endless times for farming poetics afterwards. So this is actually the first time I really take time to explore it. Let's go. Me and you. Oh, that dismissed those guys, I see. Okay, Metal Gear Solid style. I gotta use some stealth here and not get caught by the damn searchlights. So that button over there only deactivates some of them, but not all of them. Picked up the one over there, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Incendiary number 37. Bomb planted. I didn't even know you could actually see the bomb. But yeah, you can. And you can even see the fuel pour out of it before this thing just breaks. Good, Leon. Let me see it up close this time. Wrecked. Absolutely fucking wrecked. Well, there goes their fuel supply lines. Don't worry, those searchlights won't mind the bodies I just left there. There we go. That's one barrier down. Well, they know I'm here. There you are! Nice to see you too. I guess you got it working again. I didn't have the patience to take the long way around. I see you've disabled the first generator. That leaves us with 2. Excuse me. And yeah, now they know we're here for sure. Ah, bugger, that was me, wasn't it? Well, there's nothing for it but to press on. We must see to the remaining generators before the enemy has a chance to regroup. So let's get to it. You go on ahead, Leon. I'll bring up the rear. This is like a farewell to this, because it's not going to be the same anymore. Let's raise some hell! Attaboy, Sid. Let's do this. Couldn't have said it better myself. It's going to be structured very differently after this. And by that I mean it's just going to be 4 players instead of 8. Not really. They are going to change some of it. But here Sid's not going to be a part of it anymore. Sid won't be here anymore in the new castrum, Meridianum. That's only going to be 4 players. Ritaten won't be a trial anymore, but instead a solo instance, like a quest battle basically. Praetorium will also only be a 4-player dungeon. Stand back, I'm going to blast up in the bulkhead. And the final battle with the ultimate weapon will be a trial. And then the battle after that will be another quest battle. Another solo instance quest battle. I believe that's how it's going to work. That gets rid of those guys. Good. Less rabble to deal with. Now it's just you and me. How the hell did you dodge that? There, that takes care of all of them. Should be all the searchlights. Yep. It's coming with, so yeah, that does it. Waiting on you, buddy. Like Kane himself from FF4. This might take a while. Watch my back. Alright, I got you. Yep. I'm almost there. Keep that thing occupied. Will do. Oh right, I forgot he does this. Damn it, that Colossus is enhanced. Hold on, I'll try to think of something. Alright, you better hurry up. I don't like these odds. First time I get to push so many goddamn buttons. Fine work, Leon. Stand clear. I have a mind to loose some fireworks. Diverting all power to cannons. Get him, Sid. If Sid's not going to be in this anymore, this whole script is going to change, isn't it? Glad I'm preserving a little piece of history here. Assuming I heard that right. But they're actually going to remove Sid from this. Damn it. There goes the core. I fear I may have overestimated its maximum operating capacity by a few orders of magnitude. I blame Marcus. We'll need to find another way to bring down the third generator. Don't worry, man. I got this. Well, well, the traitor himself, and with his meddlesome friend for company. Well, she has a fancy-looking Reaper that matches her armor. It's kind of cool. You go on ahead, Leon. I need to get to the bottom of something. Don't you have another key? Or was one of those fuckers... Did one of those fuckers have it and I totally ran right by it? I think I did. Pause Chan? Nope, I got them both. I forgot one of them you get before Sid even starts doing anything. Like right when you meet him. Okay, so normally the strategy here is you see how they're all facing away? You just go straight for those searchlights over there. You power them down. And you don't alert those guys. Otherwise your whole party's dead. Unless somebody leads them away. And everyone else gets everything else done in time before they come back. Because they will kill whoever leads them away. They'll eventually catch up to you. But we're not doing that. We're going straight in. Leroy Jenkins style. Leroy! Let's do it! All of you. They actually managed to take down a small chunk of my health. A very thin slice, but they did. Oh, look at this. Great, I'm under assault by a fucking airship. It's me! Are you alright? That's an assault craft you're up against. You don't stand a chance with conventional weapons. No shit, man, I can't throw my spear that far. You're gonna need something big to bring it down. A mortar, a cannon, anything. Hold on, Leon. I'm on my way. I mean, technically I can jump that high, but... I don't think that's a smart idea either. This is gonna be a little tough. Gonna have to use all three of these. One. Hey! Son of a bitch! Come on. Target me, damn it. Oh shit. I forgot he sometimes does a double like that. I still got him. Come on, do it again, do it again. Got him. One more ought to do the tricks. got me. Son of a bitch. Damn it, he's gonna get me first. Okay, no, I got him. Whew. Take that, asshole. Having a fucking one-on-one shootout with an airship. Go figure out. That was pretty fun, though. Fools! If you were resolved to die here, you might have at least done so without first making a mess of the place. You might at least have done so without first making a mess of the place. I see that Garland is not with you. More's a pity. I had hoped to slay him myself. But never mind the traitor for now. I have so looked forward to this meeting, Leon Starcrest. Yes, I know much and more about you, about your strength and your hidden talents. I would sample them firsthand, and you will indulge me. You gonna slap the shit out of me like you did in Philly or something? What do you got? Unless you got bigger plans this time around. So I'm gonna demonstrate why you still have to do the Gencast mechanics even if you're super, you know, overpowered. And here's why. Look at that. I don't know my rotation. I'm just kind of doing what I can. Yeah, this is gonna take forever, even if I do this. Which again, I've done this before, and like I said, it doesn't actually help. You still have to hit her with the cannons. I guess I can demonstrate though. There we go. And there you go. That is why you still have to do it. There, at least I got to do everything. Alright, now to do what we have to do. There's no avoiding this. This is gonna be hella hard. We gotta wait for her to charge up the cannon. So you have to lead her away because she can destroy those if she's shooting at them, so. Come on, charge it up. There you go. You gotta do that over and over. Yeah, this is gonna be, this kind of sucks. But I didn't want to wait in queue for 20 minutes to get a full party, so. That cannon and the missile loader broke, so now I have to rely on that one until they recover. They do respawn. Got her. Alright, that one's back. I can use that one now. The dodge. Come on. Huh? Okay, time to do it again. Come on. Shit, she managed to hit it, but it's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna get blown up. Okay, they're both loaded. Get over here. Good. If you're wondering why I don't go for it now, it's because she'll interrupt me if she hits me. Because of the charge up time. Okay, they're both fine. That was my chance, but I was too busy looking to see if they were fine, the missile loaders. That one's risky though, because of... shit. Well, gotta go for it anyway. Oh fuck, I thought she was gonna hit it. Thankfully, this is the only fight that's this bad when you're by yourself. Punk. And that was destroyed. For now. It comes back. Got her. I see. That's all she said. Takes patience, but it's possible. My lord was quite taken with you and the power you possess, the Echo. Naturally, I could not help but wonder whom this prince among men might be. Only to discover that you are but another adventurer, no better than the multitude. Yet in spite of this, the masses hold you their champion and shower honors upon your head. It defies all reason. How is it that you could be such a thorn in our side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You even slew Ratatin, one of our very finest. Well, I will not speculate. Truth be told, I couldn't care less how you have done these things. What matters to me is the fact that you have done them. If you are allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all that I have told for. All that is mine by right. My minions, my comrades, even my Lord Gaius. Well, you cannot have him! Shit. His dreams and ambitions, his body and soul, they are mine, do you hear me? All mine! I lost everything once before. I will not suffer it to happen again! Beware, woman in love. I will kill you, adventurer. Only your death can bring me peace. Like I said, Nero called it. Hell hath no fury. Like a woman's scorn, huh? Knees weak, arms are heady, palms are sweaty. Alright, let's do this. See how you do without your armor. Okay, not bad. You will not take any more from me. You lot, make yourselves useful. Oh, she's got ads, alright. Make this interesting. She keeps calling me. Alright, I'll keep plowing away. Oh! Was that this guy? You have made me wroth. Wait, what else did she say? The pain I have suffered I shall visit upon you 100-fold. No, I will not lose to the likes of you. You have made me wroth. What the hell does wroth mean? These words. I've never heard of some of these before. And you're finished. It's over. Good fight though. No. It's happening all over again. I can control this. Please. I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. My Lord Gaius! That one was for Noraxia. Rest in peace, Noraxia. Not forgotten. Lost, but not forgotten. Another poor fool who craved Gaius' affection over all else. Oh yeah, kind of like you did before, yeah? May her soul know rest. I guess he can relate to her a little bit. You know, minus the fucking part, but yeah. It's a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend. One for which I will happily give thanks. And the wonders do not end there. Truthfully now, did you really mean to send that assault craft crashing into the generator tower? If you did, you're a bloody liar. If you didn't, well, you're too modest. So I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't, alright. Whichever you are, you've managed to open the way to the Praetorium. The only problem is we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we'll need to take the Enterprise. I left her at the cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Leon. The final confrontation awaits. Right on, dude. Okay. Place has been cleared out. Patch for Meridianum completion time, 33 minutes and 48 seconds. We were in there for longer than I thought. See, when you're actually, like, into the story and enjoying it your first time through, or just doing a story playthrough like me, you don't notice how long it takes. 30 minutes is the average completion time. We're a little bit less, actually, but not by much. When you do it at a party, too, so... Go figure. That stays. What's gonna change? Fuck, I forgot why I opened the settings. There was something I was gonna do. No. I got tempted. But I'll let it go. Phew! Alright, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break there. Because it's the 2-hour mark, so... I'm gonna take my break and then come back to finish Praetorium. Also, I don't know about my AC system, but, like, if something's wrong with it, because, it's fucking hot in here, so I gotta air out the room. And if I go, you know, if for some reason my stream goes down, it's probably because I had to power down some shit, because it's pretty fucking hot in here. I'm hiding it pretty well, but I'm pretty fucking sweaty. Whew. So, yeah, I'll be back in a sec. If the stream goes down, then I'll just start a new stream. It's 2 hours anyway. But yeah, it shouldn't be long. BRB.